Hey, welcome to the Daily Beard for May 26th, 2019. And okay, so I am in pain right now. Yeah, my back is screaming at me. And the worst thing is it seems worse when I'm lying down in bed. I just tried sleeping and it did not work. Didn't sleep well last night. Yeah, so I don't know what I did exactly, but I know what it is, and that's because years ago, must be, what, I'm going to say 12 years ago, 13 years ago, I was a bus driver for the wheelchair accessible buses in Toronto. It's called Wheel-Trans. And I was trying to lose weight, and my back pain first started ever because I was at a youth thing. And I got pushed into a pool, but when I got pushed in, I actually hit the base of my spine on the side of the pool, the edge. And that hurt, but I was fine for a while. And then a while later, while I was working out, trying to get thinner, because I was very dedicated, like every morning I'd get up at 6 a.m. and go work out. I did something and tweaked my back, and I didn't think much of it at the time until the next morning when I got out of bed and couldn't get out of bed. I got out of bed and couldn't, like, you know, it's supposed to be like that. I was like that. I was literally looking at the floor. I was like a literal right angle of a person walking around. Yeah, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. And that kicked off. I think I was off work for 2 months fully. Where I did nothing for 2 months. I was a bus driver, like I said at the time, and I was in a lot of pain. And what it's my L5-S1 vertebrae in my back, and it was so I had a herniated disc, and it rubs the sciatic nerve. And now, any women watching that have had babies, there's a good chance you know what the sciatic nerve is, because babies tend to, when they're in the mother's stomach, tend to rub the sciatic nerve, which basically sends pain throbbing down your leg. I think it's your left leg for everyone. My left leg for sure. And it makes your leg go numb. And I'd had this before, like years before, like 20 years ago. I had pain in my leg, and I thought it was my leg was in trouble. But after months of rehab, they finally went, "Oh no, it's your back," and they fixed it. Like the chiropractor fixed my back, and I didn't have leg pain anymore. And then, like I said, about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, I fell and then injured it working out. And then all of a sudden I couldn't stand. And that took months and months and months of rehab and swimming and like chiro and medical appointments and going inside the MRI tube, you know, like the thing they see you in the hospital, which was really funny because it was kind of like The Incredibles. I was too big to fit in the tube. My shoulders are too broad. So to fit in the tube, I had to put my hands directly above my head because that was too big to go in the tube. So I had to lay there for half an hour while they scanned my back, which was super hard because I couldn't even lay there for a minute, like without wanting to move, because my back was hurting. And you know, when you have pain, you're trying to squirm away from the pain. I don't know what the frick I did last week, but I mentioned in a video, my back was hurting a little bit. I had tweaked, so it's like I'd be fine for a while, and then I would something and like it would be like right at the same spot. And yesterday it kicked into full effect, and now I have major back pain again, exactly in the same spot I had before. Sciatic is killing me, my leg is killing me, and it started to loosen up. The more you walk, the more it loosens up to a degree. So I was actually like in church having a lot of pain. And then near the end of church, I was kind of bouncing around because there's this amazing song we were singing. And it actually made my back feel better to a degree. And then we walked the dog when we got home, and I thought everything's like, it's getting a little better. Yeah. And then I went to lay down for a couple hours, and no, pain's all the way back again. Actually worse. So yeah, back pain. So I'm seeing my chiropractor this week on Wednesday. If it's as bad as it stays, I may see her sooner. But yeah, that's what I got today. It is painful. I got back pain, and this is bumming me out because I wanted to start jogging like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't. I had a really bad week 2 weeks ago, and then last week I was like, yeah, jogging, and then I had this tweak, and I was like, oh, I better not jog while I have a tweak in my back, and now it hurts just walking. Like I limp when I walk because of the sciatic nerve. So I'm kind of bummed because I really want to do a 5K, and I really need to start training for that. It's not gonna happen if I can't freaking walk. So anyway, that's what I got going on today. Back pain. Thanks for watching. If you are praying people, I would appreciate it. Positive vibes are good too, but praying is really where it's at. Thanks. God bless.